Not back down yet. Meghan kicked royals over traces by BBC's deal, her turning point a dark pitch. Battle for reputation has been identified as Meghan Markle's turning point, according to BBC Media Analysis. In a contentious documentary, the BBC pinpointed the turning point in Meghan Markle's relationship with the British press. On Monday evening, the second episode of the documentary The Princes and the Press aired. The BBC's media editor Amol Rajan, who hosted the show, raised concerns at Buckingham Palace about a number of issues. The royals' lawyers are reportedly ready to take legal action against the BBC over unfounded claims. Lawyers will decide whether the broadcaster broke accuracy and impartiality rules after the second part of the documentary airs, according to the Daily Mail on Sunday. According to the newspaper, a strong complaint to BBC bosses or media watchdog Ofcom is possible, with legal action being less likely. The documentary's second half covered the years 2018 to 2021, which included the births of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's first child, Archie, as well as royal tours by both the Sussexes and the Cambridges. Mr. Rajan looked into claims that Meghan Markle had made Kate, Duchess of Cambridge, cry. In the run-up to the Sussexes' wedding in May of that year, two separate sources told The Telegraph that Kate was left in tears after a bridesmaid's dress fitting for Princess Charlotte. At the time, Kensington Palace, Meghan and Kate's press office, said nothing about the story. Meghan later told Oprah Winfrey that the story was false and that the exact opposite had occurred. But by then, the narrative was in place, Mr. Rajan said. A graph depicting the mood of media coverage at the time was shown, indicating a clear turning point in Meghan's coverage. Sentiment was mostly above zero, indicating a positive tone until the end of 2018, Mr. Rajan noted. When stories about dueling duchesses first appeared in November, it dropped below zero, indicating that the coverage was mostly negative. From this point forward, Meghan, Harry, and the media would be fighting for Meghan's reputation. Valentine Lowe, the New York Times royal correspondent, recalled writing about Meghan in mid-2018. "I remember writing a piece about Meghan about how she was a breath of fresh air," he said. "She was bringing something new to the royal family. She was amazing." There were a few critical elements in that piece, but Prince Charles's spokesman has dismissed as fiction claims that the heir to the throne discussed the potential skin tone of the children of Prince Harry and his wife-to-be, Meghan Markle. Charles was reported to have wondered about the skin color of the couple's future children over breakfast with his wife, Camilla, the Duchess of Cornwall, around the time of the couple's engagement, according to Brothers and Wives, Inside the Private Lives of William, Kate, Harry, and Meghan, by the longtime royal writer Christopher Anderson. The book says Charles asked his wife, "What do you suppose their children's complexion might be?" The book says the comments were twisted into something toxic by royal advisors and shared with Harry and Meghan, who is biracial. In an interview Monday on NBC's Today Show, Anderson said, on the morning that the engagement of Harry and Meghan was announced, in a very kind of benign way, Prince Charles started to muse on what their future grandchildren might look like. Charles' spokesman told reporters in Barbados that the claim is fiction and not worth further comment, Reuters reported. Charles travelled to Barbados on Sunday to take part in celebrations marking its move to a republic. Buckingham Palace, Kensington Palace and Clarence House have not responded to requests for comment. Harry and Meghan's representatives declined to comment on the record. fitting for Princess Charlotte. At the time, Kensington Palace, Meghan and Kate's press office, said nothing about the story. Meghan later told Oprah Winfrey that the story was false and that the exact opposite had occurred. But by then, the narrative was in place, Mr. Rajan said. A graph depicting the mood of media coverage at the time was shown, indicating a clear turning point in Meghan's coverage. Sentiment was mostly above zero, indicating a positive tone until the end of 2018, Mr. Rajan noted. When stories about dueling duchesses first appeared in November, it dropped below zero, indicating that the coverage was mostly negative. From this point forward, Meghan, Harry, and the media would be fighting for Meghan's reputation.